We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little hope you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. We set out on a mission to find our inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little hope you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little hope you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
depth of your love, loyalty, and patience. I can think of no better repayment than to promise the same from now on the end of my days.
You have chosen today to seal your relationship by the giving and receiving of rings, which is an outward sign of the relationship pledge between two people who agree that they will commit themselves to one another throughout their lives. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken here today. May I have them? I hold in my hand 2 rings. These rings are a symbol of an unbroken circle that you are forming here today. They are precious, and they are made of stones and material which should serve as a reminder of the precious nature of the vows that you are taking here today. Rings are an ancient symbol, blessed and simple. Round like the sun, like an eye, like arms that embrace, circles for love that is given that will come back again and again to you. Therefore, may these symbols remind you that your love like the sun illuminates. Your love like the eye must see clearly, and that your love, like arms and embrace, is a grace upon this world. As circles, these rings are designed without an ending, and they speak of eternity. May the incorruptible substance of these rings represent a love growing with increasing luster throughout the years. Bless these rings, which you give to each other now as a sign of your love, your trust, and your faithfulness. Tyler, would you please take Eugena's ring? And repeat after me. Eugena, with this ring I give you my promise.
Eugena, with this ring I give you my promise.
That from this day forward you shall not walk alone.
From this day forward you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter,
May my heart be your shelter,
and my arms be your home.
and my arms be your home.
May we walk together through all things.
May we walk together through all things.
May you feel deeply loved, for indeed you are.
May you feel deeply loved, for indeed you are.
With this ring I give you my heart.
With this ring I give you my heart.
I have no greater gift to give.
And no greater gift.
I feel so honored to call you my wife. I feel so blessed to call you mine. Please repeat after me. Tyler, with this ring I give you my promise
Tyler, with this ring I give you my promise.
that from this day forward you shall not walk alone.
From this day forward you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter,
May my heart be your shelter,
and my arms be your home.
and my arms be your home.
May we walk together through all things.
May we walk together through all things.
May you feel deeply loved, for indeed you are.
May you feel deeply loved, for indeed you are.
With this ring I give you my heart.
With this ring I give you my heart.
I have no greater gift to give.
I have no greater gift to give.
I feel so honored to call you my husband.
I feel so honored to call you my husband.
I feel so blessed to call you mine.
I feel so blessed to call you.
Eugena and Tyler, we are near the end of the ceremony, but there are still a few things I'd like for you to remember. In some ways, it may seem like you have done nothing different at all here today. In some ways, tomorrow is going to seem no different than yesterday. And outwardly to your friends and family, there may be no change in you. But in fact today, just now, you both have given and received one of the most valuable and precious gifts of life, and one that I hope you'll always remember. It is a gift of true and abiding love within the devotion of marriage. I would ask you to treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together today. Give the highest priorities to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulties, and fear assail your relationship, as they do with all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only the part which seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when the clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives. remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is always still there. And if you take this responsibility for the quality of your life together, then your life together will be marked by abundance and delight. But finally, if there's anything you remember of this ceremony, let it be this. Remember that it was love that brought the two of you together here today. It is only love that will make yours a glorious union. And it is by love in which your marriage will endure time. Your two lives have now been joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you return to each other and togetherness. May the two of you find in each other the love for which all men and women long for. May you grow in understanding and in compassion. May the home that you establish be such a place of sanctuary so that all will find there is a friend. And may the rings that you wear symbolize the spirit of your undying love in your hearts. The ceremony has been comprised of many ancient symbols: the gathering of friends, the bearing of flowers, the clasping of hands, the giving of vows, the exchange of rings. But by all these things you have pledged yourselves to each other in marriage. So there is only one thing left for me to do, and that is to pronounce you husband and wife.
I want that sugar sweet. Don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be a man. You gotta be afraid. Don't be all that shy shit. No matter what, for sure.
spell you got on me. It's like magic. Got me feeling like I fall in love. Got me feeling like I never give up on. Got me feeling like I never give up on you. It's like magic. I got you feeling like I fall in love. I got you feeling like I never give up on. Got you feeling like I never give up on. It's like magic. Got me feeling like I fall in love. Got me feeling like I never give up on. Got me feeling like I never give up on you. It's like magic. I got you feeling like I fall in love. I got you feeling like I never give up on. Got you feeling like I never give up on. Magic, magic.
Keep drinking. For those of you who didn't BYOB, I offer you my sincerest apologies for what's about to follow. In all seriousness, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to share this wonderful experience with Tyler and Eugena. Also, I'd like to extend a special thanks to Jeremy and Tammy for their dedication of putting everything together for this fantastic day. I must say the bride looks extraordinary, the groom dashingly handsome, and I just look slightly sweaty and pale. For those of you who don't already know me, my name is Derek, and I'm honored to have been Tyler's friend for the past 14 years and extremely humbled to be his best man today. I first met Tyler when we were both about 9 years old during our brief stint in Little League Baseball. Needless to say, neither of us made it to the major leagues. Although he definitely had more of a shot than I did, I'm pretty sure I ruined any chance of a future baseball career after peeing myself in the outfield during a game. Tyler, being the good guy he is, chose to look past my obvious bladder issues and continue to be my friend despite all this, or maybe he just simply forgot about the whole incident until now. Beyond that, Tyler has proven himself to be not just a great friend, but a great person as well. He's humble, caring, wise, and always livens up the party with his humor and demeanor. All of these traits and more would have allowed him to excel and accomplish so much in his life, and ultimately are what I believe led Tyler to fall into Eugena's life a few years ago. I'll never forget that time, mostly because it was about the same time Tyler was attempting to do his best Spider-Man impression and managed to fall 2 stories off the balcony at a beach house we rented with some friends. Before anyone makes any assumptions, we were all sober at the time, which really only made the whole event even funnier to us. He survived the fall with nothing more than a slightly bruised ego and a story that his friends remind him of every chance they get. If anything, the whole tumble only proves how truly lucky Tyler is. With one fall, he walked away with his life, and with the other, he walked away with his wife. Eugena, a woman who is not only his soulmate, but his best friend as well. Her lively personality, smile, and compassion truly bring out the best in Tyler. And on top of that, I can't speak highly enough of how welcoming and friendly she's been to us weirdos that hang out with him. She feels like a friend I've known all my life, someone who's always been part of our group. Together, they share an undying commitment to one another, and I know that whether they're at the top, bottom, or even middle of life, they'll be ready to support and carry each other through this tremendous journey that lies ahead. So with that said, I'd like to propose a toast to Tyler and Eugena. May their future be filled with laughter, love, and longevity. Congratulations, you two.
Magic, magic.